Hey guys, how's it going? My name is still Blackblade and welcome back to vlog number... Hey guys, how's it going? My name is still Blackblade and welcome back to vlog number 3 of our Marauder Frost Blades build. Now before I start, I would like to apologize. I know you guys, I know I haven't uploaded anything as of late. You guys have to forgive me because, I've been working so hard because of the holidays that's going to come in order for me to, earn some of that delicious money. Anyway, so let's get into the build. So this Atziri class that we will be choosing for this build will be the Juggernaut, and we are going to be taking the Unbreakable, of course, in order for us to not be stunned, and basically it doubles the body armor that the amount of body armor that we have on our chest piece, which I highly suggest that you guys get to above 1 point plus K, 1.3. 1K will be good, but anything above that will be much more better. And then of course we are going to be taking the Unflinching to get that 20% chance to gain an endurance charge when we get hit. Plus we get that additional +1 to our maximum endurance charges. Finally getting the Unrelenting. This will give us an additional 6% damage per endurance charge that we have. We get that 8% reduced elemental damage reduction while we have all of our power endurance charges up. Plus we get that 25% chance that when we do get the chance to gain an endurance charge, we instead get that maximum endurance charges instead of just 1, 2, or 3, or depending on how many monsters there are on the on the area, which is absolutely awesome. If you do get the labyrinth, or if you finish the labyrinth or the Uber labyrinth I should say, I do highly suggest that you get the Unyielding to get that 30% damage when we get our when you get to get that 30% increased damage when we get our Fortify up. Plus we get that 1.5 life regeneration while we have Fortify, and we get the 25% increased Fortify effect on us. So that's going to be a lot of defensive values when it comes to the overall build. And then finally, we are going to be talking about the skill tree and how you guys should go through the skill tree while you're leveling up. First, we took the life and armor nodes over here, some more life and armor nodes, ending with Warrior's Blood. We did take the Heart of the Warrior over here, Born to Fight, yeah. The Butchery, since this is going to be a two-handed axe build. We did take the Barbarism over here. We did take the Cleaving and then the Slaughter, two of my most favorite two-handed skill nodes in the game. And of course we've gotten the additional stamina over here. We are going to be getting all of the +1 endurance charges all throughout the skill tree. And then we went down to take the Juggernaut over here for the increased armor and then increased life. Plus we get that 20% increased life recovery from flasks. And then we went down over here to take the Bloodless for again some maximum life. And then we went down over here to take the Splitting Strikes. This is basically where we are going to be getting our Life Leech. Else you can get your Life Leech of course from your gear, from gloves and on your rings, and probably some unique other unique items out there. It really depends on your preference. And then we did take the Vigor over here again for some additional endurance charges. And then we've taken the Executioner and the Wrecking Ball over here. And then we did take a Socket over here. What you are looking for is life, anything to do with increasing your damage when it comes to axe, and attack speed will be also good. Increased physical damage will also be beneficial. Or if you're having a little bit of trouble with min-maxing your life and resist, again, this is going to be a good area for you guys to be able to max out your resistances. And then we've gotten the Golem's Blood here for our life, for more life I should say. And then the Destroyer, and then we've taken the Master of Arena, Bravery, Art of the Gladiator, and I did take the Mana Flows over here simply because there are some enemies out there which you cannot leech mana out of. So the Mana Flows will help you, regenerate mana in a steady rate so that you guys don't, run out of mana. And then finally, we've gotten some Armor, Life, and Innovation nodes over here. And then we went up to get the Resolute Technique, or you can get this one earlier. And then we've gotten some armor nodes over here, ending with Undownable. This is going to be awesome because we get that 20% reduced extra damage from critical strikes, plus we get a 30% increased armor. And then we went down over here to take some axe damage, and then finally taking the By the Blade. This is two, of course, axe damage and then the sword damage, but then we want to get the 24% increased physical damage with axes over there. And then finally, we've gotten the Endurance Charge, the Devotion again for some life, and then finally getting the Celestial Punishment, and then the Celestial Judgment, because most of the damage that's going to come out of the Frost Blades will be elemental. As you can see, we have a 3.7k physical damage, and then we get we do have a fire damage at 6.6k, and then our cold damage is doing 8.4k. So yeah, the Celestial Judgment and the Celestial Punishment will be beneficial for this build. So yeah, our level is now at level 89. We can choose to get another jewel socket. Oh, and by the way, I got another jewel socket over here, simply increasing the maximum attack speed of our axes by 7%, and the increased physical damage, and we get plus 15 to our strength over there. And then if you do get some more levels, you can get an additional jewel socket, further increasing your life or your damage when it comes to physical damage or attack speed when it comes to access. And then you can of course choose some more armor over here, and then going to another jewel socket, or you can go over here for some life regeneration, armor and life regeneration. Finally ending with combat stamina. That's also going to be good. More armor over here, just a couple of more points over there, which can be good. Other than that, there's really not much that you can do. You can increase the maximum frenzy charges if you want to. That's also going to be a good idea. Or if you want to convert any of the evasion part of your armor into evasion part of your armor into basically armor, you can choose the iron reflexes too. Alright today, so let's get into our gear. We are going to be using the Atziri's Disfavour for this build. One of my most favorite axe in this game, or unique axes in this game. But then if you don't have the Atziri's Disfavour, you can go with any high DPS axe that you want. There are other rolls out there which are about 300 DPS. So that's the sort of DPS average DPS that you're looking for. Else we are going to be using the Surgebinders for this build because of the fact that this one increases our physical damage per endurance charge. So that's going to be a lot since we have I think 7 is our maximum. Yeah, 7 is our maximum endurance charge. So that's going to be a huge increase in our physical damage. And then we get that 4% increase elemental damage per frenzy charge. We do have only 3, but if you get another endurance charge, then that's going to be 4 endurance charges. And then we get an increased armor and evasion, which is actually pretty high in my opinion. But we do get a 10% chance to steal power charges, frenzy charges, and endurance charges on hit. Although we get an 11% reduced endurance, frenzy, and power charge duration, which is very negligible. And for the last unit that we are going to be using, the Devoto's Devotion for our helm, for the 16% increased attack speed, and then a huge armor there at 423 with some 21% chaos resistance, increased movement speed, and then additional to our dexterity. Else we are going to be using a rare belt. Anything goes, just life and resist. And so with our boots, life and resist. Our rings will also be life and resist. By the way, this is where I get my mana leech. And then for our other ring, nothing too special, just life and resist. For our amulet, again, we are going to be using an onyx amulet for this build, simply because for us to be able to meet the requirements of our gems and some parts of our armor. Else, if you have already met that through some other means, then you can use any amulet that you want, life, resist, any unique amulet that you think that could be very beneficial to the build. You can use that. For our armor, again, what you really want is an armor that's above 1 point plus K with some good life and then good resistances. Now for what's connected to our Frost Blades, is going to be connected to added fire damage, weapon elemental damage, faster attacks, multi-strike, and then melee physical damage. Now you can play around with weapon elemental damage. Probably you can put some anything that could increase the damage of the projectile part of the skill gem, because there are actually 2. One is the melee part, which the initial strike of the skill gem, the initial strike of the skill gem, and then the projectile that comes out of it. So you can play around with that one, but with weapon elemental damage and added fire damage, you're actually adding damage to both parts of the attack. So yeah, I'd rather have that instead. Now, for our curse, we are going to be using the elemental weakness again because of the fact that we are doing more damage from fire and cold. So yeah, that's going to be attached to CWDT, and then we're going to have Blood Rage over there, and finally increased duration. For other skill gems, we're going to be using the typical combination of CWDT, Molten Shell, increased duration, and Immortal Call. This never leaves my kit because this is really an awesome defensive set of skill gems in my opinion. And then we have Enduring Cry, Leap Slam, we have Portal over there, Fortify, we have Summon Flame Golem, and then we have Faster Attacks over there. This is going to be your utility sort of skill gems. It doesn't really necessarily need to be 6 link or 5 link. It will really depend on what you think you should be able to add into the build in order for it to become much more successful on your end. And then finally, we are going to be using Herald of Ice, Hatred, and then Herald of Ash, all attached to Enlighten for our auras. Again, this is going to depend. If you want to use the Iron Reflexes, you could go full on armor by using Iron Reflexes, and then Grace and Determination, so that you really won't die that often. So yeah, you can use that, or you can go full damage instead. Alright then, so when it comes to our damage, the overall damage of our Frost Blades, we're doing 110k, 110.6k, which is a lot. That goes up, of course, once we get all of our endurance charges up and our frenzy charges up, which you're going to see later. Defensively, we are at 12k armor with an estimated physical damage reduction of 50%. All of our resistances are capped with some crit extra damage reduction of 20%. Alright then, so the map that we are going to be doing is a layer map. It's a map tier 13 map with some really interesting mods over there. Magic monsters, rare monsters, they get 40% increased area of effect. They all have movement, attack, and cast speed modifier over there. Their skill chains two additional times. They have rare Nemesis mod and some bloodlines. Yeah, bloodline mods. Alright then, here we go! Woo! That was a doozy. Entrada! Alright then, here we go with the gameplay. I'm going the wrong way. Hold on. Again, so I would like to apologize, guys. I know that I haven't uploaded anything as of late, and you have to forgive me because of work. And the holidays are coming, so I need to earn that beautiful cash. Anyway. Alright, so let's get into the cave right here. So I'm gonna try to finish the map as fast as I can without going back into malformation. That's good. Without going back and forth, because this map actually has a couple of forks here and there. Some lead to the exit and others not. So yeah, which is not bad. It's actually pretty good. And when it comes to the highest level of map, this is the only highest. Map 13 is actually the highest map that this build was able to do. Other than that, I haven't really done anything above that as of yet. Whoa, yeah, okay, so this is the Union of Souls. One of my favorite, one of my favorite mods of monsters in the game. Whoa, what the fuck is that? Hold on. Alright, so we have really bad latencies. Again, that's no surprise with me. I always have like pretty horrible latencies on my end. Alright, the damage, I forgot the damage. So with everything on, is everything on? Yeah. With everything on, our full damage is at 141k, I believe. Hold on, the thing activated, the portal, the portal, the Immortal Call activated, I'm sorry. Okay, so 7 charges, that's at 126k, which that will surely go up once we get our frenzy charges. So that's 134k over there. Come on, hurry up. Hi, Borsi, which I haven't maxed out yet. Okay, so 2 charges. Come on, one more. Okay, 3 charges, and it's at 160k, I believe. Or 148k. The reason that it went up like that is because of the it's because of the sulfur flask that I have, which increases your damage by 40%, which is a good flask to have in your kit for that emergency boost when it comes to when it comes to damage. As you can see, it's at 167k now, which is absolutely devastatingly awesome. One of the highest DPS that I've ever had in this game. Yeah, it's even higher than the Shadow Dual Claw build that I was able to reach. I think it's at about 110k with that build. It's really, really awesome. Alright then, so this is the wrong way, definitely. So yeah, I haven't been really lucky with my pathing here. But then, it's all in good fun. So, still no luck with any good items, which I will go back later. I'm not gonna pick everything up. Except for currencies. I always pick currencies up. Any currency at all, because I'm horrible at trading. It's either I'm horrible or I'm just completely dumb. I think it's the latter. Ooh, Treasure Hunter, what is that? Vaults of Atziri, really? Alright, that's nice. Haven't actually got any that sort of card yet. That's my first time, I believe. Alright, Orb of Chance. Yes, I love Orb of Chances. Orb of Chance more, please, or an Exalted Orb will be nice. It's going to be nice for this video. Alright then, so here's the boss, the layer to the boss, and I hope that I don't die. What am I trying to say here? Basically, I've tried this map about 5 times now, and out of 5, I've died twice. Not because of the build, but because of stupidity. Alright then, here we go. I don't want to get cocky. Here we go. Where's the boss? Alright then, I don't want to actually tank it. I'm not so sure if I can actually tank it. Okay, hold on. I need to fill up my flasks. I'm not really good at flasks management. I'm actually aware of that. Come on, die already, here we go! You are dying, oh my god, wait. No, I ain't gonna die, bitch. Alright then, oh my god, it's still alive. What? Hold on. Need to get some more flash charges off. Alright, so it's dead. Woo! I wonder why I cannot leech. I think when he is in wolf form, you can't actually leech from him. That's why I was having trouble with my mana management over there. So that's one of the good things of getting the mana flows, because we get a 40% increased mana regeneration. So you can actually just go away from him and then let your mana recharges. Alright then, so we didn't get anything good, and I guess that's about it for this episode, guys. Again, let me know what you guys think about the build in the comment section down below, and thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'm gonna see you guys on the next part of my video. Have a good one. We're doing good so far. Alright, the other boss is up. There will be 3, I think. Alright, the second boss is down. Where's the other boss?